Recently did a video on my brand new used old Matchless Dirtbox pedal. A lot of you said, hey, do a video on the baby, so I will do a video on the baby. It's a 6-watt amp that Matchless did. It's based on the Spitfire. I was thinking of buying a Spitfire at the time, but I found one of these in the store, and it just sounded a lot sweeter and not as harsh as a Spitfire to my ears. And I was looking for a low-watt amp, so perfect. Let's play it. We'll be playing my Telecaster through the bridge position. It's got a bit of bark to it when you push it all the way. The tone has a lot of influence on how much overdrive you get. So let's go through volume one more time. It's an EL84 amp, one of them. One EL84, 12 AX7s, and I think it's got one in the phase converter position too, but it's a pretty clean, shiny amp. It's a good, clean position to if you want to play at home, not too loud. Feed pedals through it without too many problems. Let's play around with the tone. Let's just go all out for a second. That's when you get into kind of, you feel some compression kicking into compression territory when you turn it all the way up, but this is a clean amp for the most part. Okay, that's bridge. Let's go into the neck position. Here's bridge again. Staying in the neck position. Now, what you're going to start to notice is that this amp does not like low end. If you push this amp really hard with a, I don't have a humbucker, but we're in the bridge right now. Or, I'm sorry, we're in the neck position. If you push too hard with something with a lot of low end, it starts to fart out pretty quick. Right, I have a 4-position pickup assembly on my Telecaster, so we can run the 2 pickups in series, which basically turns them into a humbucker. So let's see what a humbucker does when this is fully pushed. We'll start neck and go to humbucker. Humbucker. pretty farty. I have to be very careful when I'm using pedals or guitars with a lot of low end. For instance, here, let's clean this up real quick. Now, your next question after hearing that is probably, can the master help? Not too much on this guy, but let's see what it sounds like. It's not your typical master. It's more of a tone control. Sometimes it almost sounds like a cut to me on extreme settings, but it doesn't help with volume, and it just cleans things up a little bit. About the same volume. It's putting out the same amount of volume whether the master is here or it's all the way up. So yeah, the master kind of, like I said, almost like a tone control sometimes. Honestly, most of the time when I turn the master down, it just sounds like the amp loses some balls. But yeah, sometimes, here, let's go back to the bridge position pickup. It's a little bit of a farty distortion, but it's okay. I'm digging it right now, but let's say I'm recording this and it's sounding a little harsh. I might turn the master down. Check this out. So depending on what you're looking for in an amplifier and what your preferences are, some people might find the master a little annoying on this amp. I really like it because I'm a studio guy. I don't need the master to make the amp quieter. I like that it acts kind of like a secondary tone control in a way to basically not cook the power section as much. So I appreciate it, but a lot of people might find that annoying. All right, one more thing. I'll go to the neck position and we'll run through everything so you can hear it with a little bit more low end with all the controls. All right, let's do it with the humbucker position in the fourth position where the two pickups are in series. So with a guitar with a lot of low end or a humbucker, that's about as far as you can push this amp without it starting to sound farty. But it's a low watt amp. You just gotta kind of be conscious of your headroom and how much you're feeding into it. Let's go back to the bridge position and I'll max the amp out and we'll play around with the volume on the guitar. Alright, hope that was helpful. That's the baby.